Consumers being taken on so-called healthy options.
Here's News 4's Melissa Holmes with more on that. Good morning, Melissa.
Good morning, Joe and Victoria. Well, some health food companies are trying to make foods that are bad for you sound like healthy options, and they can fool even the savviest of shoppers. In the new issue of Shop Smart magazine, they've revealed some of these foods and gave some truly healthful alternatives. First, vegetable chips. No, they don't count as a serving of veggies, and they're usually high in calories and fat. Instead, have some air-popped popcorn or dried veggies. Just Tomatoes is a really good brand. Next, granola cereal. It's typically high in sugar and fat and has about 400 calories in a cup. Airy oat-based cereals like Cheerios are much, much better. Just sprinkle a little granola on top for that extra crunch and sweetness. Now, a lot of turkey hot dogs are also surprisingly high in fat. Some even have more fat than regular hot dogs. And they also have a lot of sodium and nitrates, too. The better choice, a turkey sandwich. But if you do have a hot dog craving, just read the packages carefully to find the one with the least fat. Also, vitamin-infused waters, while having some added nutrients, actually are often loaded with sugar and sometimes caffeine. Instead, just have regular water with a little squeeze from a lemon, lime, or orange. And finally, wrap sandwiches. Now, white flour tortillas often have 300 to 400 calories alone, and wraps are usually too big and high in calories and fat. So have a sandwich on whole grain or whole wheat bread instead. And by the way, when shopping for bread, make sure whole grain is first on the ingredient list. If it's not, then that bread probably isn't as healthy as it sounds either. Joe and Vic, back to you.
It's funny, I was just reading about the whole wheat thing yesterday, and if there's any of that white, what were we saying?
The first thing on the ingredient, the white bread. The
white bread, yeah.
Exactly, and some breads even have food coloring in them to make them look like wheat, and they're just not.
Right, and it makes your body work harder to break all that stuff down when it could be breaking down.
Doesn't help.
Yeah, no.
All right, thank you, Melissa.